Anyway, let's go back to the topics of our conversation.
Good.
Yeah. So for me, one of the biggest challenges to develop Africa is energy. Okay, we have been using fossil fuel and also hydropower. Okay, now we have fossil fuel in abundance. Nigeria, Egypt, Libya, Angola are major oil producing countries. Okay, but we have not taken advantage of it. Okay, to make our countries energy independent. Look at Nigeria. Do we still have a fuel scarcity now? I know we had some months ago.
Yeah, it's well, it's just off and on.
Okay, so what do you think? Why do you think we are in this place, struggling, even though we have the means in abundance?
It's still the same thing. It's still the same. Let me say the energy thing is mainly a leadership challenge, because I mean the more people on the road are not going to come and fix our energy, whatever for us.
Yeah,
we have this thing, and like I would say, look, now a single man, Dangote, has come up to build the largest refinery.
Yeah.
In the world, single trade.
Yeah.
What has stopped previous administrations
to
build this kind of refinery?
Well, see, now I would say it's not for government to do it.
Yes, that's true. Okay. That's one. Then, like I had a meeting with. There was a time I went to Sterling Bank for a meeting, and I told them that, look, until when our system in Nigeria, Africa starts encouraging entrepreneurs, not because of I know them, but because of what they want to do.
Yeah,
that's when Africa will start moving on.
Yeah,
a whole lot of people have brilliant ideas. I was telling them, I said, you banks are one aspect of this problem.
Yeah. Well, my friends is telling us are trying. The CEO, Suleiman and Yemi are doing a good job, but then they're small. Okay, they're small.
They're small. Yes. You see, because most banks in Nigeria, let me just use Nigeria. Most banks, you go there with the project and all that. One, because you don't know. Maybe because you don't know, if you are not coming from the chairman, you're not coming from any of the directors, you're not coming from MD. If your project is good, there's a 90% chance they are going to steal that project. They'll tell you, drop your proposal, we'll get back to you, and that will be the end. And they move that proposal to their parties outside and let them not knowing that, I always tell them, I said, the person that wrote the proposal has not. He has the A to Z of that concept. He's not going to put A to Z in the proposal.
Yes.
He might give you A to Z, and he has E to Z.
Yeah.
And you think with A to Z you can run.
Yeah.
So most of them, most projects fail.
Yes.
Because the guy that has it.
Yeah. The owner of the idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that alone is a major problem.
Yeah.
It's a major problem.
That's the same thing about accountability. Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't built the mechanism to hold people accountable. Okay.
Exactly.
When you are doing business now, one thing we don't do in our country is this. We don't get lawyers involved at the right time. Okay. Because when you are going to share your proposal with an external party, okay, there needs to be a
NDA.
Okay.
Yes.
So that if you see the discussion you had with business partners or banks with somebody else, then you can sue them. Okay, we don't do things correctly. Okay, we should have lawyers at that time, and then that's something we don't do. Okay, we need there are so many things that we need to do as business people.
Exactly.
To do correctly. Exactly. Yeah. So that's part of it.
Exactly. You know, like I was telling somebody, I said, look, you as a bank, a guy comes, he has the idea, he has the concept. It's cool. I said, why you have a lot of companies going out of America now, China, now India?
Okay.
They're all doing very well. When you see a guy like that, you don't rubbish a guy like that. All you need to do is
encourage that. Yeah.
Encourage the guy with your system.
Yeah.
Tell the guy, okay, what we're going to do, you need a lawyer, so let's sign NDA.
Yeah.
You know, the guy might not know that. The guy just knows, okay, this is the project I want to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't know those extra.
Yeah.
Legal
The bank, the relationship manager should actually advise the business
so
person.
You advise the guy, but because people are funny, because all they have in their head is how do we steal this idea? So they want to frustrate the guy and let the guy go so that they can move on. That's why it still comes back to this mindset.
Yeah.
That's why I keep telling you that until we all change.
we don't all of us do not need to change, but a good percentage of us need to change.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A good percentage, because you see, you find out everybody just has one thing or the other that they're doing wrongly and whatever. And you want, and what we shouting, oh, government. I say, forget government. Let's start from individual, small companies, small families, and let's start doing things right.
Yeah.
Then government will not have any choice than to do what is right.
Now you are saying something. See, what people don't understand is this. They think that the government first come, build the structure, and then people get into the business. No, it's the other way around.
Yes.
People have idea.
Yes.
They find funding. They start doing it, and they start doing it, and they start making money. Maybe they start doing some things wrong that affect society.
Yes.
And government steps in and say, no, whatever you're doing, we need to monitor what you are doing. That's where the government gets in. Okay.
Yes.
Many of our people are waiting for government to build the infrastructure to allow them to
do something.
That's the wrong thing.
True.
Okay? So if you have ideas, go ahead and start it. Now the thing is that people are afraid if they have ideas and they start implementing those ideas, the government will not come and slap them down and take everything away. That's something good. That's something we need to ensure doesn't happen in our country, because we are discouraging people who have ideas to implement those ideas.
Yes, exactly. A lot of people, Nigerians or Africans let me just use if you say Africa, it might be a bit big.
Yeah.
Because
let's focus on Nigeria, yes.
When you talk of the average African, when you look at Africa, you actually look at Nigeria. Because I'm sorry to say, some parts of Africa, a bit docile and all that. But the average Nigerian is very smart. But what they need is just this encouragement, this little things. You see, somebody comes up, you can see a lot of young boys now, they're trying to build cars, everybody's looking at them and laughing. I say, look at China, that's why you see, now, I say, everybody's talking of startup. The major startup, 95% fintech. The fintech in Nigeria, all of that money came from US. I said, the story changes. I said, hey, we want our money. All that business goes back.
It's gone. Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Why can't we build a system where we have angel investors, have venture capitalists, have whatever, to build businesses alongside people? Everybody has to look abroad to go and get an investor. Investor, you get to a point, investor say, hey, they see the business now looking good. We want our money. You can't give them money because you have not gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Take over the business.
Yeah.
Because they know that the market is here.
Yeah.
The potential is here. So most of them know what they're doing. There was the other time, some years ago, that Health Plus, the pharmaceutical company that they gave, and I think there's another aviation tech company, you see Wakana or something, that they got money from an investor. They came at one point, they wanted to take over the business. I think they had to come to government had to come to their aid and all that. That was how they were able. But how many companies will government come to their aid?
Now, again, I say this. See, governments should not be involved in this. Okay, it's okay if the business was started in the right way with lawyers. Okay, see, we don't appreciate the work that the law. Okay, see, in a nation state, the main function of a nation state is security. Okay, security for everybody. Okay? And to pass the laws that ensures that you and me are equal, that you cannot just come and take anything that belongs to me. Okay? Now, if you do that, what should I do? I use the law that binds all of us to go to the court and sue you.
Yes.
Okay. And the law will look at the issue and say, no, Gboyega is at fault. Ekene owns this thing. And for Gboyega taking Ekene's property, first I get my property back, and then they fine you, or maybe I sue you for extra money.
Yes.
And you give me that money, and you now know that, okay, next time I won't do it, because if I do it and the person takes me to court, I will lose so thing. So see, this is the thing. We don't want to fight in the law court, but this is what we actually need to do. We need to start fighting everything in the law court. Because if you don't fight in the law court, what else do we want to do? Okay, do we want to become a Agbero on the road and start fighting somebody who took our land? No.
You're right.
You know, we might say that the law court is not favorable to poor people, but if unfortunately this is how things development happens, we need to fight as hard as we can.
Yes.
So that the verdicts in court will be precedents for other issues that come later.
Yes.
But if we refuse to do that, then tomorrow another person will go and take somebody's land.
Yes.
And it will continue until whoever whose property was taken decides to go and fight it in the law courts. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it's hard. It's hard, but that's
hard. Yes, it is. And another thing, in looking at it from the legal angle, like you said, in the other part of the world, assessing a lawyer and all that, is not that expensive.
Oh yeah, no, that's not true.
Yes, that's true. It is expensive. Okay. But you see, sometimes you can, how am I going to put it? You can get help, maybe through some other.
Okay, yes, there are charities that will help. Yeah, that's true.
The charities are not exactly that, that we don't have here.
Yes.
Yes. So when a guy that has used all his last whatever to build something, and one other bigger guy has taken over, once you go to court, you'll be like, where am I going? Am I going to sell myself to pay the lawyer?
That's true. That is true. That is
you
true.
Understand? So that's what I'm saying, that when Nigeria and Africa, we need to start building sustainable systems. That will make people function the way they should function.
Yeah, but to build this thing, what you are saying, we can it will only happen if this same thing happens to many people, that they start crying, that people who have humanity in mind and are lawyers, they now say, oh, so this has happened to hundreds of people. We need to support them by giving them some level of free legal service. Yes. Okay. Yes. But
there are pockets of them really. There are pockets of them really.
Good. Good. So it's beginning to happen. Yes.
It's like I said, it's all work in progress. We're going so that it's a bit slow.
Yes.
But I know that in Africa, Nigeria, the things are actually changing. Okay, look at it now from the angle of an APC president blocking his APC party from using money to pick election. So we're actually going somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're actually going somewhere. There'll be a lot of cry, there'll be a lot of blood, but we'll get there.
Yes.
We'll get there eventually.